This is your League City Animal Shelter Volunteer Weekly Update. These are the Forever Homes the week of 2/1/16. Community Outreach Adoption Events. We have the Crazy Cat People Adoption Event this February 13th from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. at Helen Hall Library. The volunteers will be bringing adoptable cats there to try to find them forever homes. They will also be doing cat crafts and cat videos and things like that, so it's fun for the family, and it'll be at Helen Hall Library, which is fantastic, so it will be an inside event. So for any of those who would like to help with that, please sign up on the volunteer page. We also have the PetSmart Adoption Weekend. It'll be from February 12th through the 14th. This is when PetSmart starts really advertising for the adoption weekend and trying to get potential adopters out there. We will be there Friday from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the League City location, and at the Baybrook location we'll keep our regular time from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. We also have the Pasadena Adopt-a-thon, the Cause for a Pause event. That'll be March 5th through 6th. It'll be kind of set up just basically like our Adopt-a-thon that we have in August. It'll be low-cost adoptions, lots of different things going on to try to get a crowd out there, and we will be there from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. both days. So please sign up for that on the volunteer page. We needed just as many volunteers as we did last year as far as the canine companion and the feline friend positions go. Community outreach special events. We have Autumn Leaves, where we visit the memory care facility with our adoptable animals every fourth Tuesday of the month. The next visit will be Tuesday, February 22nd from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. We will also be doing a Boeing dog washing day. The Boeing group normally comes every few months to help give a full dog washing day for all our animals in the shelter. The next one will be February 20th, and we'll be doing it from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. The second annual kitten and puppy shower will begin March 1st, and the Flamingo Flocking fundraiser begins April 1st. I will be starting up a committee for the Flamingo Flocking. I know some of you have said that you were interested, so I'm going to go ahead and add you to the committee so you can get emails and updates on when we're going to start doing things. We also have a cat neuter clinic. We'll be bringing 25 cats up into Houston to get spayed and neutered. It's a big fixing day, so we can get more of our animals spayed and neutered and make them more adoptable. We will be needing help with the volunteers as far as setting up. We'll be doing things like each carrier has to be labeled with their name. We have to make sure all the paperwork's set up and the animals are ready to go. So we'll be starting that on this Friday. So if any volunteers would like to help with that, there is now a sign up. Just an hourly sign up through that whole day, just to kind of come in here and help with things and getting that prepared. For volunteer opportunities, we have our next open house will be February 27th at 10 a.m. March schedule is coming soon, so keep an eye open for that in case there's some new volunteers that you'd like to recommend to come to open house. We also have clicker training part 1 by Mickey Kinzer. That'll be February 27th at 12 p.m. And for those of you who have taken part 1, I'm trying to offer clicker training part 2 once a week, which is a hands-on practice of actually using the clicker. We are trying to push clicker training here a lot at the shelter, even just while you're taking the dogs out, to make them more adoptable. The number one thing that we get for potential adopters when they come in is that they want to look at the animals that's sitting there, being quiet, not jumping, and no matter what you explain to them, this is the first impression of the animal, so this is what they like to see. So we like to get as many animals as we can trained to sit, to try to be calm, all of that good stuff while they're in the kennel, so that way when potential adopters do walk by, they're more likely to see them and take them out and hopefully adopt them. So for those of you who haven't done clicker training yet and would like to move up to level 2 canine companion volunteer, please try to sign up for this as soon as possible for the part 1 and the part 2. Help needed. Again, we do have the National PetSmart this weekend, so if you would like to help with that, please sign up. We always need canine companion and feline friend volunteers. On top of trying to make the dogs more adoptable by sitting and staying, the most important thing is to get their potty breaks. Our dogs do not get to go outside at all unless they're walked by a volunteer, and the same thing with our felines, that they do not get to get out of their cage and be socialized without a volunteer taking them out. So it's very important. Volunteers play a huge role in this and making them adoptable. So please sign up for your hourly shift so we can get these dogs and cats out every day. We also will need volunteers to assist with the Boeing dog washing day. We will need volunteers to kind of run the dogs back and forth while they wash them. You would take the dog, let them do their potty break, bring them to the Boeing group as they wash them, and then when they're done, bring them back and then repeat it. And as while they're getting washed, we will also try to clean their kennels. So that way they're going into a fresh, clean kennel. So we will need volunteers to help with that. There is a sign up for that online. So please sign up to help. And then for the cat neuter clinic, we will need organizers to help, again, like I said, for this Friday, to help organize all the kennels and the paperwork and all of that good stuff. So please sign up for that. For shelter news, please, all Canine Companion level 2 and up, please make sure that you grab your clicker before you start walking dogs. The clickers are located in the Get Acquainted room, so when you come in, log in onto the computer for your hours, grab some treats in the clicker, just to have it on hand. I know the main priority is to get the dogs out for potty breaks. I completely respect that, and that needs to definitely be our number one priority. But as you're taking them out, as you're handling with them, every time that you're with an animal, it's an opportunity to teach them the correct behavior, teach them that jumping's incorrectly, that sitting, and learning new tricks. And it's not just for us, not just for them, but it's also, for potential adopters, so it makes them more adoptable. We're always trying to figure out ways to get that done. So please, please, please grab your clicker, have it on your hand, try to use as much as possible, so that way we can get these animals trained, and to give them some mental stimulation while they're in the shelter is very important. Like I said, every time you're with them is a chance for a learning experience. Also, all Canine Companion volunteers in general, when you are taking dogs out for potty breaks, please take a moment at least once during your shift to practice quiet kennels. This can be done with or without a clicker. This is also to make them more adoptable and to keep the stress level down. We're all here for the animals, and we need to make sure that while they're in our stay, that we're reducing stress as much as possible. So if you don't know what quiet kennels is, there are signs posted everywhere on exactly the steps that need to be done. If you need specific training in that with me, feel free to email me or just stop in while I'm here so I can teach you that. Also, we do have an adoption special this week. All animals are $25, so please spread the word. We do have a post on Facebook for that, so we're trying to spread that through social media as much as possible, that we are doing $25 adoptions this week. We also have cleaning stations. They will be color-coded in the different areas. So we will have designated items that are made for each particular building, so we're not doing any cross-contamination. And it's an easy way for you to know where the items are. So if you have any questions about that or want some more info, again, contact me, and I can show you where these cleaning materials are. Also, we have started a daily observation sheet. This is part of the volunteer survey. There were some suggestions on being able to communicate different medical issues such as vomiting, diarrhea, and loss of appetite, things like that. So we do have daily observation sheet, one for dogs, one for cats, and also one for the front building and one for the back building. So that way we can kind of, you're able to mark these things down, and we also will have an easy way for the medical animal control officer can check it daily to see what needs to be done for that animal. So please, if you notice something going on with that dog or that cat, log it into the observation sheet. If it is an emergency, though, please make sure that you're notifying one of us first. So that is available for y'all. Also, we have feeding logs that are now located on the kennel, with a sign that says that animal is on a special diet. As you notice, a lot of our dogs in particular are losing a lot of weight. A lot of this is due to stress. Some of it's due to not eating enough, all of that good stuff. So we are putting them on special diets, and particularly getting fed 3 times a day with a certain regimen of food, particularly canned food mixed with dry food. We we would like to make sure that they're only getting fed 3 times a day, though. We don't want to overfeed them because that can cause diarrhea and actually make them lose more weight and get dehydrated. So please make sure that you're checking this. Do not feed any of our animals without permission and without logging it. If you can ask a shelter person, ask them if they've gotten their 3rd feeding or their 2nd feeding that day. If they haven't, let them know that you're able to do it for them, and then make sure you're logging it on the feeding log located on their kennel. This is also for animals that are overweight. Sometimes we'll put them on a special diet as well to make sure that we can kind of cut back on their food and they can be healthy as well. All right, and that's it, everybody. Thank you so much for being a League City Animal Shelter volunteer. I can't ever thank all enough for all of the things that you do. And if you obviously have any questions, comments, concerns, my door's always open, so feel free to email me, text me, whatever, so that way we can try to improve the program and improve the shelter. Thanks, guys.